Alright, I already blew the lines out on my truck, but I figured I'd show y'all this. I've showed the setup before. I've never showed blowing my lines out. I shut my valve off right here coming out of my tank. So when I'm done, this will be the only section that has any water in it. And with the water in my tank, there's about 380 gallons in there right now. In North Alabama, I promise you, we're not gonna get cold enough for that to freeze. That water in that tank's gonna stay warm enough. Some of you guys up north, you may have a little more issue with that. All that is a female air hose fitting with a plug in it. And there's a seal to seal off the air tight, so it seals water so they don't never leak. Stick my air hose on it, blowing out through my pressure washer, through my jumper hose, back to my hose reel, and it'll push all that water right out of my system. Now I did cut my air compressor back to about 50 psi, just so that it'll blow it out slowly. I don't know that it ever would, but I don't ever want it to mess up a check valve in my pump or something like that, shooting high psi of air to it all of a sudden. Now I'll let that run for a few minutes and it'll blow everything out. I'll shut this valve off. This one's a little bit different, but I'll shut this valve off, and then my dump valve here I'll open up and blow whatever's left there. The ones on my truck are a little simpler. Like I said, I've already blown these out. But on these, I guess it's the same thing. I still gotta open my dump valve side and blow it out last. But it blows it all out the same way. And still there the same way. The only thing that's left water is behind this ball valve. And like I said, in North Alabama, if it gets cold enough to freeze the water in that tank, we got problems. There y'all go. Simple way. You ain't gotta worry about buying antifreeze all the time. Come out of your 2-inch tank with a ball valve, 2-inch T going to 3/4 thread, or you could do whatever and reduce it down however you need to, whatever T you can get. But that's a 2-inch T to a 3/4 thread, and then that 3/4 reduced down to 1/4 for the air fit. There you go.